Hello everybody, Catboyvan here to do another Imperial Star Wars figure review. This time, we're going with an old exclusive set of figures. Today's review is the Death Star briefing set. This is an exclusive from previews. For those who are not familiar with them, trust me, I'm not either. They're a website on the internet that does have some exclusive Star Wars sets, which are very nice. Probably the one some of you might be familiar with is the review I did for the Crimson Empire set. Quite a long time ago, by the way. Anyway, let's talk about this. This is from the scene in episode 4, A New Hope. Pretty much a bunch of Imperial officers talking about stuff. And they released a package, so they didn't have to release all these figures single-cardedly, even though I would have bought it anyway. Anyway, I just wanted to show you what it looks like in packaging. Very nice. I don't know why I'm stuttering. Little nice scene of what it's from the movie. Tiny little screenshots, pictures of the characters. Little bio. I'll get to that with everyone I do. And a little blurb about the meeting, which I will read right now. Death Star briefing. Though not yet fully operational, the Death Star was already an imposing presence, dwarfing its Star Destroyer escort. As it cruised through deep space during the final pre-operation checks, even as the final systems check progress flawlessly, the Imperial officers in command of the battle station meet in their first strategy session to pilot the total destruction of the Rebel Alliance and the continued domination of the Empire. This is pretty cool, I think. Well, let's get to it. Give me a minute. Or, well, a minute for me personally, but probably like 5 seconds for you. See you in a second. Hello? Back again. Now, with everything out, now let's get to it. Who should we start with first? Let's go by order of who's on the box. On the back of the little blurb stuff. Let's start with Darth Vader then. Do I really need to go into detail who Darth Vader is? He's Darth Vader. He's awesome. Let's just go with articulation. The head can rotate a full 360. Arms can go a full 360, but you do get stuck. They don't bend in and out or it'll. Waist articulation turns a full 360. Legs go about this far up. And that's it. What year were these things made out of again? Let's see, let's find that copyright date. Let's see, excuse me for a second, just trying to find the copyright date. Oh, here it is, 2006. Also made by Hasbro. Well, that makes sense, it's part of the Sagas collection. Articulation wasn't very good for the earliest. Some of the stuff during the 2006 time frame. So we're not going to look at the best articulation here. Let's see. He has a cape. Comes with one accessory, a lightsaber. Let me see if I can actually get that in his hand. There we go. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Let's see what his blurb has to say. Darth Vader. Though he is not an official commander aboard the Death Star, Vader's commands as the personal envoy of the Emperor, carrying great weight. Especially when he's backed when them up with the power of the dark side. Ooh, dark side. Awesome. That's Vader. Okay, who's next? Grand Moff Tarkin. Known as probably the main bad guy in episode 4. Yeah, Vader is the bad guy, but he was the one who held the more power in episode 4. Anyway, head moves up and down, goes a full 360. Arms can fully rotate a full 360. His elbow turns a full 360, but in a weird angle. And the hands go a full 360. Waist turns a full 360. Legs move about this far up and this far back. Let's see. It comes with one accessory, which is an Imperial blaster, which is probably best fit in his right hand. His bio says, ambitious, brilliant, and decided. To the Emperor's new order, Tarkin intends to crush without mercy all resistance to the Emperor's rule. That's it, really. Who's next? Admiral Moff T, aka Imperial officer who gets choked by Darth Vader by force choke. This is what he looked like in packaging. Little note here: his fingers are which is pretty nice. His head moves a full 360. It's permanently in this looking away position, so I guess that's what he's gonna look like. This arm goes a full 360. So does this arm. Well, only this arm bends. The other one's stiff as a board. Waist goes a full 360. Legs move about this far up and this far back. But the articulation for this hand just looks so weird compared to the rest. He comes with one accessory, which is the Imperial blaster, which fits in his right hand. Would be probably best in his right hand, due to the fact the rest is doing the force choke. Okay, moving on. Oh wait, his little blurb thing. Second of the Chervant, God, I can't read. In command of the Death Star, Mate believes the power of the Death Star dwarfs all others in the universe. He learns the falsity of this belief at the hands of Darth Vader, to his regret. That's pretty cool. Okay, who's next? General Taggy. Let's see, that would be this guy. AKA kind of short-haired guy. Articulation, his head goes a full 360, can go up and down slightly. Arms go full 360. Turn weird full 360. Waist turns a full 360. Legs move about this far up and this far back. And he comes with a one accessory, which would be the Imperial Rifle. It can fit in both hands, probably due to the fact they extend the finger in on his left hand. They probably want to make the left his primary hand. His blurb says, the courageous and unambitious third in command of the Death Star, Taggy, urges caution in dealing with the rebellion. His cautions, recommendations, is ignored, and he dies along his fellow commanders when the Death Star is destroyed. Well, at least I know he's dead. Let's see who's next. Chief Blast. A little note. His little head is weird. His articulation is absolutely the same. I'm just gonna stop doing the articulation with the rest. It's absolutely the same. A lot of these guys are not that different except for the little badges and head sculpt. One accessory again, which is the blaster, and only his left hand can hold it. His blurb reads, personal assistant to Grand Moff Tarkin aboard the Death Star, Blast shares Tag's opinion that the rebellion is more powerful than many Imperials believe. He is one of the few Imperial officers to successfully evacuate from the Death Star before its destruction. Well, I know he's alive. Okay, next we got Officer Cass. Left hand only. This is the head. Blaster. Can only hold in left hand. His thing says, as a high-class communications officer, Cass is entrusted with the most sensitive information and communications between the Death Star and Imperial Command. I think one of the most different ones is Colonel Wolfen Yanin, whatever his name, who's in white. He only comes with his left hand seems to be primary, but he can also hold it with his right hand. Imperial Blaster is his only accessory. Though none of the officers present know it, Yandel is an agent of the Imperial Security Bureau, tasked with informing of any treasonous activities the officer corps aboard the Death Star. So he's like FBI, I guess. CIA, something. I don't know. Anyway, this set, articulation's really bad, but if you probably not even gonna use the Darth Vader figure at all, but the rest is pretty good for what it was. That was a previous exclusive. You can only get it on the internet, but I found this at a bookstore known as Books A Million. It cost me a lot of money, but I believe it's still worth it. Anyway, I'm Catboyvan. Thanks for watching, and if you can find them, pick them up. See you guys next time. Later.